welcome back to Outside the Margins mini videos. Today I'm going to show you how to make For the Birds Tic Tac Toe game board using our color mists, which are sprayable vivid watercolors that can be used on paper, wood, metals, and fabric, and can be sealed for permanence. Our color mists come in 4 sets: bright lights, molten metals, Mother Earth, and our new colors, electrifying neon. This is the kit that I'm using that you can get from Outside the Margins, and I started off with a blank board and I painted it with gesso. Gesso is not white acrylic paint, it's got a chalky tooth to it which helps the paint adhere to it. That can be found at any craft store. Anyways, I gave it a base coat of the gesso, and then I started spraying it with the color mist. But what I want to show you on the back side, I just gave it a little swipe here of gesso, and the rest is just raw wood that I sprayed on, so you can see the difference. It soaks it up like a stain. And then on here, this is the gesso, and it makes the color a little more pronounced. So one thing I wanted to show you a little, once I start spraying, it takes a couple coats and I dry in between with the heat gun. The thing that I like to do is to really kind of saturate it pretty good, and then while it's drying I like to tilt it and let it run a little into each other. Remember to keep the heat gun moving so you don't burn the wood, and then just keep moving and drawing. Once it's completely dry, this is still a little wet, but I wanted to show you, I'm using Stays On ink and just an unmounted rubber stamp to stamp with so that you can maneuver it. Doesn't matter what stamp it is. I'm not sure who makes this stamp, so in case you're wondering. And just going to stamp the edges. Just randomly. And in the middle, I just like to get a little corner in there so it just looks like part of it's worn off. Well, that one's a little wet still. You get the idea though, and you're going to work your way around. You're going to do the sides. I didn't bother doing the back side of mine because, I'll show you here, I really liked the look of the variation here. And once you paint the legs, I just painted those. I didn't gesso them, I painted them with raw with the color mist, just spraying them, and then dried them with the heat gun and just kept adding to it. And then once they were dry, I used E6000 to glue them onto the board.